Gurmag, go for it. Oh, death right? Okay. If we want to make the sower uncountable, we need to wait on the ether vial. Okay, that's fine. Let's have sower steal the game again. That's the hope. Cavern. So he's gonna waste that, potentially? But now our volcanic island is maybe gonna be fine. And maybe that's wrong. Maybe I want to make it so that the sower is uncountable without using Ether Vial. Let's ponder. His hand must be full of answers. Patron Wizard. Okay. Snapcaster Mage. I'm interested in the Patron. I'm interested in the Snapcaster Mage. I mean, I assume his hand is answers, right? Isn't that what you would assume? I really like taxing this brainstorm for some reason. Kind of turns off a little bit of the other stuff he can do this turn. Patronize the enemy. We know we got a Snapcaster coming off the top. And we know that we can put the sower in if we need another tax. I'm watching the clock, Ganon. Relax. His clock's not much higher. This could be Bolt. This could be another Bolt. It's probably Bolt. Blue Thalia was online. So we have an uncountable Snapcaster and an uncountable Sower. Essentially uncountable. He has another Bolt. Awkward. Or counter magic. Okay, so it was a Bolt. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what he does to this Sower. Bar your Pyromancer. Sword the Elemental. Get my own triggers. Who's the Pyromancer deck now? Who's the Pyromancer? I'm the Pyromancer deck now. That's who the Pyromancer deck is. Say no. That's who the Pyromancer deck is now. It's us. Who's the Pyromancer deck now? Who's the Pyromancer deck now? Class dismissed. Right, they should have been playing Homeward Path. Spawn, come back, says Zazu. Or Zaku. The Shower of Temptation. Ganon says, I love you stealing a mentor from Miracles. That deck was... yeah, I changed my mind. I like this deck a lot. Nice work, team. Good job, everyone. Good brew session. Good brew session. So, the Wizards deck also fun in Legacy. Surprise, surprise. Where people are trying to run, you know, counter spells and stuff. Psh. Beat up on them with Cavernous Souls and Vials. Feels dirty trying to take a shower. They need one land. Stolen permanents back. Oh, you're welcome, Ganon. Like, we brewed it here together just a little bit ago. It is fun. Coming from a Legacy player, how often do I board lands in the board against control mirrors, eh? How often do I put lands? I've done it before, yeah. It depends on what lands. What lands are you referring to? Master Waves has to be hilarious with the Patron Wizards. I want to see your Sower take Emrakul against Show and Tell. Goblet says sideboard planes against Wasteland decks or Caracas is bad. I don't think so. I mean, the only the only white cards we have are Magus and Mangar, and they're both for matchups that probably don't involve Wasteland. So I don't think the white on those cards is greedy. And we have a Singleton Plains, and the Singleton Plains will cast everything in the deck, from the Meddling Mage to the Mind Sensor to the swords. This is actually here. Not Russian Spy. You just missed us take down Delver. You just missed us. You missed it. Sower stole the game. Sower literally stole the game. So the stream technically ended 20 minutes ago. I think let's end on this high note. I do really need to start adhering to the stream schedule. I've been going way over time, but it's all in good faith, and I've been trying to do it just to get the stream back to where we were before the hacking. So if you guys are new to the channel, I've actually been streaming for 2 years, and Magic primarily. I would say about 95% Magic. I dabble in some other games though. So what we're gonna do right now is does anybody need a screenshot of any of the other decks that I featured tonight? Does anybody need a screenshot of Ascendancy? Anybody need a screenshot of Modern Wizards, Blood Moon Wizards, or Wombo Combo Wizards? Does anybody want a screenshot to this deck? I just made it. We're calling it the Wiz Kids. I don't know if it's gonna stick. Does anybody want any deck lists before I move on to the after show? I always come in after something cool happens. So Teglo says XCOM. No, I'm pretty pooped. You want a deck list for Robopod? You got it, man. We're on version 4.0. This is the variant that should have a slightly better matchup against some of the matchups that we were running into that were tough. We're actually main decking one Toxic. That gives you an idea of some of the decks that were giving us a little trouble here and there. What time zone am I? I'm East Coast. Magic the Showering. New deck name. It's the kind of deck that makes you want to take a shower after. Who would want to play that? So wait, what? Like, no, that's how we named it. It's the kind of deck that you know, like after you play it, you want to take a shower. Like, what? Yeah, you know, it's that kind of deck. You just need to take a shower after you play it. Makes sense, right? Alright, so Robopod screenshot, you got it. This deck is super spicy. Hang on, we can't see all the lands. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, this deck's been a lot of fun. Brewing it and playing it, both. It's the best kind of deck. I'm alive, aren't you actually going to sleep? Did I consider Aggro Bolus? I did not. So that's Robopod. Any other deck lists you guys wanted to see, like from Modern? Let me show you the Modern deck we played tonight. This was a spice and a half, the Modern deck. So this so far has had 2 4-1 finishes in League. That's terribly impressive for a brew. You, unfortunately, and this kind of bums me out, you'll never see brews. I've yet to see, I think I only saw maybe one brew in the last few months, even in the lobby, like in the league lobby for Modern. There are very, very, very few brews, if any. So the fact that this is a 4-1 list twice in a row now, we've played it 3 times and it 4-1 twice. I actually think I'm a better brewer than I am a pilot, so I think that gives credence to the deck's strengths. I mean, by streaming, I've worked on my play a lot. You guys certainly, sorry about that, helped me with my play. But I think that if anything, my brewing skills might be, and you guys help with the brewing. It's definitely a community effort. Do I still have the Possibility Storm list? I do, Gamer Al. Possibilities. This one? Was it the blue-white version, or are you talking about the Blood Moon variant? The Blood Moon variant, I think I took apart accidentally. This is the latest and greatest blue-white-red version, so sorry, I think we took apart the blue-red one. But this is somewhat helpful, I hope. This is the blue-white-red variant, although I haven't been playing it since Eldrazi hit. I've been trying to brew something new, just because Eldrazi kind of changed everything, you know? Fortunately or unfortunately, things have changed. Yeah, depending on who you talk to, they might say fortunately or the other. Oh, hang on. That's not how it curves. Actually, the Telaria West I like to put in the 3s because you have to pay for the transmutation. So actually it curves like that, in my opinion. It's a little blocky, which bothers me. It gets less blocky once you board into the Snapcaster plan after you're no longer combo. I like being combo game 1 because I feel like Eldrazi is just hard to grind out. You should just combo them. It says, I'll make sure you get credit for Robopod. Oh, thanks, man. The problem is you have to place with it. The guy that placed with it didn't give us any credit. So the problem is the people that do well with my lists never seem to get the credit. So unfortunately, I appreciate that though, and I hope you do with it. I hope that the honest people, I hope that the nice people in the community are the ones that crush with my decks, but it's usually the people that just want to try to take the credit for themselves that crush with the decks, unfortunately. That's just reality. That's just a little bit of reality. So this is Endless